Hi guys, welcome back. All right, so this is going to be today's topic. It is going to be for the 13th of July. Now, this is the series where in the today's topic videos that I put out, which these always are called that, always called today's topic. They always come out right about midnight. That is the one where you guys, if you want to enter to win a free read with me, you can write the word compassion in the comment section, be a subscriber to the channel, and give this video a thumbs up. Those three things get you entered to win. I do choose one subscriber each week to get a free read with me, and I'm going to be choosing somebody tomorrow. I was going to try to do it today, but honestly, I'm a little bit brain dead right now. It's been such a long day. So I'm going to wait until tomorrow. I don't like to do a free read when I'm not like in top peak mental state. So when I'm tired, I don't want to do that. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get into this story and see what happens here. So we have the Strength card, Leo energy. We have the Temperance card, Sagittarian energy. So I was feeling, they're feeling their oats right now. They're feeling successful. They're feeling like life is moving forward at a really fast pace, but it's because they themselves are prepared for it. They've kind of reached a place in their own life where they know that it's their time to shine. They know that it's their time to be successful. But it's like, so do all the little animals in the land. And so we've got like these beams of light coming down, and we've got a fire on the mountain. And it's almost like someone says, let everybody know that I'm coming. Let everybody know, like, I'm not trying to hide my success. I'm not coming in small. I'm coming in roaring like a lion. You know, I'm in a place of real success here. And I'm content with being seen as somebody successful. I am content stepping into a leadership role. I feel like I belong in leadership now. This could be a big change for someone who didn't used to feel that way about themselves, who never would have put themselves out there to that extent before. And now they're like, you know what? I am more than ready to go ahead and I feel competent. I feel like I have a lot of skill to offer. I have a lot of wisdom to offer. I feel like I can stand on my own 2 feet. And I feel like this is actually part of my life's purpose. You notice how we have the tree of life behind her. Someone could feel pretty drawn towards sacred geometry in general here also. Whether it's, you know, they gravitate toward decor or like other people may not notice that they like, if somebody has a paperweight on their desk, it may be like a pyramid or something like that. There's a pyramid here that's really important to this person, and it's because for them it has a secret extra meaning. It represents like how they channel their energy. I feel like we have a deeply spiritual person who doesn't really broadcast it. Instead, they just work with the energy that flows through them. They work with how they feel about things, and they're in a really amazing vibe right now. They're in a place where they're very excited, and they're very very ready to just go ahead and speak their mind without fear of, you know, who agrees or disagrees with them. They're like, no, I'm like broad-minded, but I also have opinions, and I have no problem expressing them. And I feel like the thoughts that I have are based from like a balanced and fair perspective. And we keep winning here. We keep having, like, I feel like someone is watching our character, but they are seeing our lead character here as this really beautiful, really brave, really like, who is that person? You know, they're a mover, they're a shaker, there's somebody who is bold. And whomever is noticing our lead character, they too seem to be that. Well, obviously there's somebody who might give someone the shirt off their back. They're super kind, they're super giving, but they recognize someone who's a really like advanced and really powerful individual, probably because they are the same. Now, I don't read for genders, of course, but this could be a divine masculine who is noticing whomever our lead character is, and they could be a divine feminine. But remember, when I say that, I'm not talking gender. I'm talking about energy flow. So someone is in their divine feminine energy and they're rocking it. And I think that we have a divine masculine who is admiring them because they themselves match that energy. They themselves are just as bold, just as fearless. And it's kind of like, whoa, who's that? You know, when you suddenly like look up and you spot someone and it's like, well, that's not the kind of person you bump into every day. I think that they are quite taken with her. Yeah, they see her as an empress right out of the gate. So not everything is about love and romance, but let me just put it this way. What I love about this story so far is that we have a character who immediately recognizes the grace and the power and the value of someone immediately. This is a character who is confident enough in him or herself to be able to not be challenged by somebody else's beauty and power and grace. They love it because they're like, I have my own beauty, power, and grace. I'm not challenged by anybody else. I'm not jealous of others who shine brightly. I love to see people who shine brightly. And this is the classical female archetype. The ultimate like mother is what the empress is. They may be looking at her saying, that lady's going to be the mama to my babies. I mean, it could be something like that. It could be that all signs have pointed me her way. You know, we have a weather vane here. We also have these really ornate, they're not actually Easter eggs. They're I think that they're Russian eggs. They have a name. I can't think of them right now. Please make mention of that for me in the comment section if you know the name. I know it and it's escaping my brain right now and it's bugging the heck out of me that I can't get to it. What's interesting though is that we've got like a crest of like griffins on the top of this weather vane that looks very much like what we'd see on like a British mansion. But then we have these, it's Russian or it's German. Forgive me that I can't think of what the eggs are. But then she is a completely different ethnicity. Possibly, it's interesting because she has almost what looks like a Celtic kilt on, but she's in like an African savanna. So here's what I want to say. She's literally representing all kinds of different cultures. They look at her and they see how expansive she is. They see that she doesn't fit into one category. An empress is very broad-minded. She may be very broad-minded in like maybe she's worked all around the world. Maybe she's been all around the world. Maybe this is somebody who's worked for, United Nations, or they've done different things or they just simply they like world music. They're very open to different cultural influences. And they might, whomever this divine masculine character is, they may be looking at her and going, God, I can't even like place where she's from. I can't place her accent. Maybe this is somebody who's had different influences around them, or they simply love the fact that her style is a conglomerate of so many different ideas and pieces of information that she is woven into the tapestry of who she is and how she views the world. We have Libra Taurus for her. So very fair and balanced, also very grounded. And then it's so funny because we've got a Two of Swords that is, or excuse me, I don't know why I just said a Two of Swords other than you see two swords here. That is straight up not what that card is. This is actually the Page of Swords. But instead of it being a kid, an immature energy who's watching someone, they are a full grown-up individual who's more like watching her, acknowledging like, I want to get to know this person. But they're coming from a much more like mature energy, which is unusual. Normally that's not the interpretation. If we have a page in the reverse, it can be like closed down energy, especially Page of Swords, like they're not able to learn. But in this case, the imagery tells us a different story. When it's in the reverse, instead of being immature, we actually see somebody who's very definitive in what they're paying attention to and why. It's not like, I don't know anything and I just need to absorb and I'm going to spy on somebody but not let them know that I'm spying. This character is going to walk right up to her and be like, I need to get to know you because, man, you have turned my head. I spotted you from across the room. You are somebody I need to get to know. And I feel like they're fascinated by her. So our lead character is very alluring to whomever this other individual is. Now, is she aware of it? Does the Empress recognize that somebody is looking her way? It's very possible, because this is an ace, and it's an Ace of Cups here. It's definitely her card, though, because there's an essence of Libra here as well. But there's this tremendous, I think that there's a lot of recognition on her part as well. She sees this person and she recognizes that there's someone who's captured her heart as well. I feel like this is a love at first sight kind of message. I think that they both recognize the divine in each other. And maybe that's all because, when we're in this energy where we're feeling divine, we're feeling really strong, we're feeling like unafraid to like show who we really are. When we really glow with the true essence of who we are, it's amazing how that might be the easiest way to attract another person who operates in the same energy. Basically, these two are very like high vibrational, and they spot each other without maybe being able to articulate what it is that they saw in each other. What they saw was like, I see your divine, I see your light, and I'm drawn to it. And I think that that's the immediate, I don't know that I should even classify this as like a love story, like a romance, but it's more like I feel like my heart feels something for this person because I'm reacting to the divine that I see within them, and they are reacting the same way toward her. There's an immediate draw, there's an immediate interest, recognition, and kind of like I would argue like a respect and admiration, kind of a sense of awe. When we meet people and we're like, God, that person is so awesome. They're so talented. They're so, they're just amazing. Like, I love their vibe. We got a Princess of Cups. These two they're about to start something. They're about to start, even though the emotion is already there and it's strong, the actual getting to know each other starts the same way that it would with anyone. Even though I feel drawn to you, there's still all kinds of nuances that I need to get to know about you. But I am so ready to walk into this portal. Princess of Cups is, like a Page of Cups. It's a small emotional offer, but look at the implications here. It's like walking into like another galaxy. I really feel like the two of them are going to have opportunities. They may first have a first date where they sit down and they have some beers. They may go to some German themed bar, and have maybe somebody has a particular love for like German beers or something. Maybe they do a flight of a tasting flight or something. But it just looks like that is the first like joyful, relaxed, just social interaction that they have, and it is the first step toward the rest of their life. Is the first step toward these two really connecting and seeing, so who are you, and how do you belong in my world, in my environment? How do we belong in each other's worlds? We get a Prince of Cups in the reverse. They may not want to go as slow as all that. They may want to go a little bit faster, just because it's a little bit like this would be the Knight of Cups, but it's in the reverse. Either there's an element of them not wanting to like scare her off, maybe, so they don't want to show a ton of over emotion, but it's also a little bit of like the flow here. You notice how there's like a net, and there's and we just got a couple of different influences on this card. They're kind of like, let's not get into the choppy waters. Let's keep enjoying things. But I also want to get to the good stuff faster, but without, like overstepping boundaries. I think this is going to be handled with a lot of grace. We have, okay, so hold on. I just said Prince of Cups. That's the Page. This is the Knight of Cups. This is still like, I don't want to fumble this. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to, and here I just said the wrong thing. They want to go ahead and like, I think, woo her right. You notice how we've got this person who's standing outside and they're playing their saxophone. It's a very like romantic kind of energy. We also have someone who's got a lot of backstory to them. They might have gone through a really hard time in life. Maybe that's why this character is someone who is kind of fearless and has found that divine energy. Somebody may work with the disadvantaged somehow. Ace of Cups, and maybe they have some experience with having lived in a difficult, through a difficult phase of life. And that is also what makes them more compassionate. That's one of those things that makes them like sensitive to the pace at which we get to know each other. I don't want to rush it. I don't want to fumble it. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I do want this to move forward, but I want to let you get to know me, let me get to know you. I see the divine in you already, but it's almost like they want to make sure that she has a chance to really fall in love with the real them and vice versa. So let's go ahead and not make it like a honeymoon phase at all, but really make it like we're getting to know each other at a deep level. We're getting to know where we came from, what our struggles have been, what issues we think are really important. This is two people that I think, well, we've seen the Ace of Cups come out twice now. I feel like they both accept one another and the things that they both find important, and the lives that they both lived. I think that they not only accept each other and where they come from, but they accept and celebrate and love how different each person is. I think this is two really beautiful individuals, both of whom have like a sensitivity and a sense of awareness about life. She comes across as really broad-minded. They, in the meantime, may work with I'm picturing somebody who like cares very much about their fellow man, cares very much about, helping those who may need assistance. And so I'm just willing to bet the kinds of characters we've been talking about so far are people that are really big-hearted and really like they both come across as very non-judgmental. It's a pretty cool blend. We don't oftentimes get a story where there isn't any conflict or, these two are, like just in their own selfish headspace. And so there's a conflict that arises. There's none of that. Both of these people have a really open mind, a really broad mind, and they want to actually genuinely get to know each other. That's a really cool message for the 13th. I'm going to leave that one there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you do enjoy the channel, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.